Evening folks, welcome to Sam's Arena TV. We've got Chris Morton playing against Chris Walker. Morton obviously well schooled at playing down here, played a number of games down here. Chris Walker making his debut down here and quickly going for the Reds. He's got a good chance at these as well, a good chance for clearance. Just deciding to play safe. I fully imagine now that Morton's going to roll this yellow ball here to try and get it over this pocket here. I think that's the shot that he's got to play really. So Chris, we're looking at the attacking option there, which I'm a little bit surprised about actually. I thought he might have now he's just trying to reel it in, so he's saying this ball's not frozen to the cushion. Try to cover the pocket. I don't know if that's good enough or not. This cue ball looks like it might just be about good enough. This is what he's... a bit half-hearted really. I don't think it didn't really scare the pocket with that one too much. Nice little containing shot there. I think Chris can see the edge of this yellow though that's near the bottom centre pocket. It could do. He's actually done quite well to keep the cue ball out of the pocket there. Now, the question is if the red ball goes down the side of these two yellows down this end of the table. So if this red ball goes down underneath, but he's not got that far on the clearance, and now this is a chance for Morton. This is a great chance for Chris Morton now. Now if he can get the cue ball out, he'll go for it. If he can't get the cue ball out, he's playing safe. And judging by the fact that he's swapped arms, I'm thinking that he's going to be playing safe. Yeah, this has got to be a safety shot. Yeah, playing it right-handed when he's usually a cack-hander. So back to the table with 2 shots. I think that could be a mistake for me. I think giving him 2 shots there Giving Morton 2 shots there should be the ender for him. Well, he needs to be on the ball in the centre pocket. If he is on that ball into the centre pocket, then yeah, I think this should be frame 1 to Chris Morton. Too many Chris's about tonight. So the chat is open, folks, as well, if you want to join us on the live chat. Just a little bit of care with his positional shot on this one, make sure that he gets a shot at it. So I would imagine we're going 2 cushions to play this into the same pocket. He's tried to go 1 cushion, and he's left himself very thin, and I think potentially close to enough as well, unless he can play it long, unless he can play it into the bottom right as we look at it. That's a lovely shot, he killed that nicely. Yeah, all the way there for Morton, so as predicted after getting the 2 shots there, he managed to get out, so it was a bit of a surprise for me personally that he elected to give the 2 shots deliberate foul there, so all the balls were in a really potable position. So, in off, and those yellows to me look like they're ready to be cleared up. Look like they're ready to be dished there. Evening Mr Camplin, and evening Gus and Bindi. I'm guessing you're both together there. Yeah, table's playing great, mate. As I say, with the heaters fitted and stuff like that, you know, it makes a huge difference. Makes a massive difference. I mean, Elliot Glover will be the best man to vouch for that one, because he had a bit of a practice session on it on the Wednesday night before he played Phil Newman, and then when he played Phil in his match, he played with table heaters actually switched on. Made a huge difference to how it played. Lammy, good evening, pal. I'll give you a shout out when we get his viewing figures up a little bit, mate. Evening, Dave. You all right, mate? So we've got Paul Camplin looking for a game. We've got Mark Lamb looking for a game. And I'm not suggesting that you two play each other, because I think Lamb is big favourite in that one if you did. So I think it's safer that you don't. Unless you want to increase your amount of cash you've got in your wallet, Lammy. So, about to be joined by the one and only
Good evening,
Dan Mack.
So
first frame, bit tentative, and then Chris Walker played a deliberate foul, and I thought it was a bad shot choice really, because he gave Morton 2 shots and all his balls went, and Morton, although he did try to make a mess of it, he did duly finish it. Then this frame from the break off, Chris Walker's gone in off, and it's only one shot, obviously, at World Rules.
Is it on the World Rules?
But then it left yellows pretty plumb, and I don't know how Morton's managed to make a mess of them, to be honest.
Yeah, he's just got one bad one, hasn't he? Actually, he's got to make a good pot here. It's difficult queuing. But I'm surprised Chris is playing World Rules. I don't think I've ever seen Chris play World Rules.
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah. He has played Worlds.
Maybe it's just its recent games.
So Gus is asking if you managed to get a game arranged, Dan.
Me? Yeah, I'm playing.
Mick Wilcock.
Michael Wilcox. Yeah, in February. You couldn't play any earlier.
Nice bloke is Mick. He plays for us on a Tuesday night.
Liverpool.
And then Dave Halliday, in his post-match interview last week, said it was the best table he's ever played on.
That's nice to hear.
It's and Lammy, it's completely different to the table that you played on a few weeks before. Because those eaters make such a difference, mate.
Yeah. Hopefully Dave hasn't listened back to the commentary on this game.
I hope he has, because we were discussing Rob Ramson, otherwise known as Coco.
Yeah.
Did we get as far as anal bleach? We did, didn't we? Anal bleaching.
Yeah. Rearing its ugly head
until it was bleached.
Yeah. Strange carry on.
Absolutely strange carry on. So yeah, for those of you that's at a loose end as well, we have got a Friday night knockout going on as well, only a £3 entry jobby. So
yeah, we've got some good players down there. We got the Lee Doyle, Paul Burnett.
And I thought you said good players.
Louis
Thompson.
What's his name called now?
Neil Clegg.
Stuart Priestley, Nicky Mills. And of course, the winner, myself. No, I'll do well to get through the first round of this one tonight. It's decent players, isn't there?
I'll be disappointed if I don't win it tonight, actually, Dan.
Are you going to enter it?
I might do, yeah. I might have a bash. So
may as well throw you £3 in the car park, in, yeah, Paul?
Well, I suppose, yeah, because I'll be winning more when I win knockout. Where's this game being played? Dewsbury and Savile Club, mate. South Arena.
What's the postcode?
WF12 9LW. So it's in Dewsbury, sunny Dewsbury. I'm surprised Morton went for double on that one. I thought he'd have just gone for a pot.
Yeah. No, he just bangs him in, doesn't he? He's a banger. He's from the Lee Doyle school of pool. He just smashes them in. I think sometimes you can play a bit too carefully for your own good. Overthink things. I think that's what he did there.
Oh, yeah. This should be 2-0. This must be early onset of nerves, I think.
Yeah.
What table size is that? Who's Arthur Daly? Big enough to fill screen, mate. I think that's what we'll say. It's a bog standard 7 before, mate.
Does it actually? Probably the angle of the camera probably makes it look a little bit bigger, doesn't it?
No, I think it's because Morton looks small next to it, but Morton is vertically challenged, so that's why he looks small next to it. Because he just is short.
He's got big feet, though, isn't he? Like Coco's.
So don't fall over, mate. Innit? That's what it is.
Yeah,
We've got Arthur Daly looks huge now. It's just a small block at the side of him. That's that side of the table that makes it look big, mate. That's all.
Yeah, it's the angle of the camera, isn't it? Because it's sort of directly above it, really.
Yeah. So
this isn't.
I'm interested. I'm interested in who Gus is playing now. He says he's playing my good mate. as Morton gets out again.
So Morton's up 2-0 up.
2-0 up, race to 15.
I don't think the other Chris Walker's settled in yet.
No, there's a long way to go in this.
Frames, you'll be right.
So sure, if I transition it over anyway, then half a day we can have a look at the actual side of the table.
We got some more infant knockout. Who we got? We got Orkai and Danny Pamington. Bloody hell, not even going to enter this one. What's the point?
Feel like you're donating. Oh, Gus is playing Mr. Grimshaw. Alright, okay.
Which one?
I would imagine it'd be Chris if he's playing them on a Thursday, because Matt plays snooker on a Thursday, doesn't he?
Well, he hasn't turned up for the last 5 weeks. He says he's going to turn up. He says, I can't get to the meeting because it's on a Thursday, I play snooker. And Dale Miller come on and said, you haven't turned up for the last 5 weeks, so I'm not sure about that. I think he goes to Winston's on a Thursday night.
Could well do. So Morton nominating Reds. And he's just about made it. It's just crept in. He's had to pinch as much of that pocket as he could do there.
Gus, aren't you a bit scared that Chris has been promoted to Cat 5?
Was he had a promotion?
He's been promoted to Cat 5, yeah.
I thought Cat 6 were a bit ridiculous, to be honest.
Well, I'm Cat 6.
For you, I mean. It's a bit ridiculous for you.
He's backtracking now. He's backpedaling. I can see
Absolutely.
I can almost hear his brain working now. I hugged him.
It with that look, with that evil, I'm going to rip your head off look that got me a bit worried.
Now between me and Chris, we're the same. I don't think he's Cat 5. Nor mine.
Do you know? I don't know.
Depends when you catch me. If you catch me in a good mood, then
you're Cat 1.
Cat 3.
Cat 1.
When you catch me wrong, and I'm Cat 10.
When Dan Mack's on fire, he's definitely Cat 1. There's no two ways about it. So it looks like there's one or two decent sticks in tonight for the Friday night knockout as well. So Gussie is petrified. Will it be streamed, that one, Gus? Yeah, it looks like when I play Chris is asking for a pot to be around 3,000 quid, or he did do last time we spoke.
Wow.
He said 2's definite, but he said if it could be increased to 3, he'd do it. So
I mean, Chris, he's got a lot of games coming up, hasn't he? Chris.
He's putting his hours in, mate. That's what he's doing.
He's putting his names in a lot of different hats. So we'll see how many come off. He's only played one money game from
that I'm aware of. I don't know if he has played any more or not.
No, just the one. I think he said just the one. Was it Sam?
Sam Redfern.
Sam Redfern is playing tomorrow night.
The Destroyer, Sam the Destroyer.
Yeah, the Strangler. Sam the Thornhill Strangler. I found out something about him the other night.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I'm not sure if you can say it on
Asphyxiation.
Yeah, but yeah, he's into that. What's it called?
Snuff.
Not snuff, that's when you kill him. You don't kill him, he just likes to choke him a bit. It's a bit early for this. Might be.
Possibly.
Might be. We're not after the watershed yet, are we?
No, we'll read it in a little bit. Morton, we're lucky not to go in the side, to be honest.
Yeah. Auto asphyxiation, isn't it? No, that's when someone does it for you. No, he just likes to strangle him. Yeah.
Let's try and organise us some more beer, Dan, because I feel like we need it.
Yeah. I had a few in the falls before.
Not a big problem here though. I don't know why it keeps happening, but the big problem we seem to have every time we sit in commentary position is our beer drains away.
I think we've got a leaky stock in it. Something wrong with bolts.
I think it's got to be. Yeah, it's got to be. These last Saturday night were ridiculous.
Wednesday night, every time I look back, I think sure someone was drinking it. And apart from me, every time I look back, my bottle was empty.
Poor Amy working behind bar last Saturday night must have done at least 10k. to and from our commentary box, bringing me a new beer. So evening, Dan Burke. I hope you're well, matey.
Evening, Dan. When's your game, Dan?
He's got two now. He's got
flip-flop. I was playing someone else called Burke. Is that his dad?
No, it's his brother.
Brother?
His brother from another mother.
Is that a proper
same
game?
dad.
Are you
no?
actually going to take his money, or are you just playing just for fun? And also he's playing with flip-flop.
Yeah, flip-flop and Dan Burke against Nathan and Rhino. That'd
be good.
That'll be a good night, that, I think.
Yeah.
Worrying if Callum enters the building, though, big Cal.
Yeah. We need to put like
a muzzle.
A muzzle. That one of them gimp masks with a straw. And we just allow him to breathe. Just take the finger off the end when you want him to breathe and talk. It's far easier that way.
So he's fully intending on taking some cash.
Will he pay up though? Or, no, actually, we'll take the money before it starts, just to make sure he definitely pays up. You know what brothers are like.
Yeah, well, I don't know. There could be angry brothers. I think this is a half chance. Does that little cluster plant into the centre pocket?
Yes, it does. No, catches the jaw. But
Yeah, well, I think what he's doing.
Stuart Priestley told me this the other day. I'll my phone over there. It's really loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
For touching, it does the opposite. If you play that,
yeah, you play it
that side,
opposite side.
It puts that spin and sends that way.
Yeah, you play it on the opposite side to a way that you think you'd have to play it on to make it turn.
Which I couldn't get my head round, but it actually works.
Yeah, it does work. Yeah. It's all to do with turning, essentially you're putting side on the ball and turning it.
Yeah.
So.
But when they're touching,
you can get it coming off at a different angle.
I'll speak to that all.
Alright, what do you want?
See if you were down here.
He's checking up on me.
Turn your fucking volume up on your phone.
It's loud.
So Doyle's just been flirting with Angie?
Yeah, he's probably arranged...
kids? More kids?
Yeah, not... Listen, I've got two I don't need anymore.
He's the world's most impregnating man.
He is, yeah. There's something about him. If there was he could be one of the X-Men. You have Magneto and you have the one with swords out of his hand.
And,
He's Mr.
Wolverine.
He's Mr. Pregnato. Something like that.
Mr. something or other. It's a worry, isn't it, when your kids are actually younger than your grandkids. Not all of his kids, by the way, just some of them.
He's probably got to stay away from his own children as well, I'd say. Be wise.
Yeah, Morton needs to develop that block. I don't think that block goes anywhere, so he needs to find an angle to get into it.
Thinner than it looks. I know he's gone for double.
He's gone for double. That's probably worked out okay. It's
black still does that. He's taking the one that he would like to take to get onto the black, but there's a black don't go.
Yeah.
Difficult spot, isn't it? What would you do here?
Me personally.
I'd probably go hell for leather. I'd probably try and leave the white, pop the one over the pocket, try and leave the white ball there, and play the pot with a bit of side to come into these. He's not. He hasn't done that.
No, me personally, I'd have been playing a similar shot to Chris played, because you've got the yellow tied up next to the black as well.
And he's left the white in a good spot there, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't take that one up the end.
It's forcing him.
Right to me.
Yeah, it's forcing him to move this ball.
Or the black.
Which is never going to move the black.
See, now he's in a position where he can just drop this in and play the one he wanted to play second, and come drop this in, be the white there, come back around there for the black up there, around there somewhere. Oh.
So Dan's doodling. got
It's
all
difficult, isn't it?
all extreme.
It's difficult, isn't it, that dude?
Yeah,
Can you slow the mouse down? How do we do that?
I don't think we need to slow the mouse down. I think it makes for interesting viewing anyway with
Oh.
with lines like that, doesn't it? Surely. So the partisan crowd in for Morton of just Louis Thompson. It's controlled that nicely.
Perfect angle to just sneak round the back of that black.
I bet that black pots
It
into
does,
here.
yeah. Just
So-
needs to get a position on it.
So yeah, anywhere sort of in that kind of area, and he's reasonably happy.
Perfect.
He's fallen right into my area. I shouldn't have said that out loud then, really, should I?
Yeah. No, that's not a good thing.
So yeah, nice little out there from Morton in the end.
So he's applying the pressure.
Yeah, and I think that's what you've got to do. He's made a decent start today. When he played against Josh McManus, he made a bit of a shocker of a start, and Josh played ace.
I don't. No, it's alright. Early days.
We're not even talking about your pool here, Morton.
I just asked him to. I
Thanks.
just asked Louis if he got his blowjob on Halloween. Do you
His
remember that?
blowjob?
Yeah, on Halloween. Do you remember his lasses?
Oh yeah. That was horrendous.
He said no, I didn't.
Yeah, you alright to like take names like knockout and you can do a draw then, can't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, there's a few more coming in.
I'm just more concerned that when I get busy, I won't have a chance to like say names. What's playing with?
Right, you can leave that with us because we're going to play in it as well.
Are you two playing as well?
Yeah.
So you can leave that info with us. Just if you get names and do a bit of a draw, come and see us and we'll sort of format out between us. Yeah, I fancy swinging back tonight instead of just sitting and talking.
I don't
Paul.
think it's going to be a really busy night, so I think hopefully someone will come in and take over commentary. for a little while.
I'm sure I can get
If
Stu
not, one
and
of us can stay on commentary and one can play. And we'll sort it out.
Stuart's usually a willing volunteer and Lou is usually quite willing, so can usually only problem is as Stuart always says, who's going to drive the bus?
Well, as long as you get the scores up, it doesn't matter too much, does it? That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Colours aren't that important, are they? And most people can sort of see what's going down.
Is that still open table there then?
Looks like it, yeah.
If it's still open table, he's struggling a little bit, is Chris Walker for me here.
It's difficult when you come on and it's your first game. First time I think he's been in here once before. I think his wife plays for Bodies or Bulls.
Yes, so
And his son does. But
well, that's how the game came about, actually, funnily enough, because Chris Walker were in here whilst we were playing against Oddies, and he spoke to me. He says, "Oh, I was supposed to be playing Chris Morton a while back in a money game." He says, "Can you have a word with him and sort it out for us?" So I said, "Yeah, no problem. I can have a word with him, and if he wants to, then we'll crack on with it. We'll get it up and running." And you know what Morton's like, he's happy to donate his cash, so he said, he says, "Yeah, I'll play." We sorted a date out there and got it booked in.
yeah,
5-minute job.
the best ones. And then you get some of them that like 300 comments on the South's page and still no game sorted out.
So for those of you that don't know as well, we have got a Christmas knockout this year. I will put the flyer on in between frames so that you guys can have a read of it yourselves. It's going to be on the 22nd of December.
Yeah, so that's Mad Friday. So if you're wanting to avoid all the crowds and all the madness in the pubs and all the idiots that only drink once a year and come out wanting to fight, come down here. Fancy dress. I'll be in fancy dress. Plenty of pool to be played. I think we're going to have a bit of speed pool, last man standing, we'll have a knockout, we'll have lots of different stuff going on. So
Golf and cricket as
I
well.
don't know what that is.
No, I couldn't even explain to you what that is, but I know that it's well and truly under control by our mate Mr. Batley.
Yeah. We
So
don't put too much on, right? But
So
there'll be plenty of different stuff going on.
there'll be enough to throw a few quid at and have plenty of beer and enjoy yourself.
Plenty
Yeah.
of gin as well.
We'll have the gin club going, and what we're going to do as well is if you're in fancy dress, you'll get yourself a free gin.
Yeah. I'll be bringing the gin, so it won't be. It'll be Tesco value.
It'll be Dan's homebrew.
No, I'll get some nice gin.
So yeah, a nice little festive treat for you all.
And obviously, if you don't like gin, there'll be other stuff you can have.
Yeah, if you don't like gin, you'll have to drink it anyway if you come in fancy dress. We'll pin you down and force it on you.
The scallywags just come in.
Yeah. One Direction wannabe.
Yeah.
Well, he used to be Harry Bruce, but he's no direction. He's evolved, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got the boy's own look.
It's since he developed his beer belly.
Yeah. He's giving up smoking, so he's chewing his face off. He's got some gum. Now this will be a real test. If you can have a beer tonight and not have a cig, I think he's had 2 weeks without cigs.
Oh yeah, he's done very well actually.
But when I give up smoking, it was I challenged myself. I actually went into pubs and drank beer and just did everything as normal. And I challenged myself, if I can do that, then I can do just normal day stuff.
I didn't think you'd stop drinking.
No, I didn't stop drinking. I drank more actually. Oh, Steve Stokes, I'll play you Holiday.
Good.
What at?
Right, so Morton is a bit straight on this, so he needs to make sure he screws back far enough. I think just as long as you screw back far enough, or if you can stun off the cushion. Yeah, it's just about right. Is that for Chris? And it's
Pressure really is on. Just don't really screw it. As we saw in Chris's last game.
Now a big double to get off the mark for Chris Walker then.
Still not easy. I won't be taking double now.
Why?
I don't know.
I think you've got to. I think you've got to play it double and swing the cue ball round, mate.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. No, he's missed it.
For me, that's the shot that he had to play. Cause look at where he got with the cue ball.
Did he stand up really quick on that?
He's caught near Joe with double. He was close with it. But for me, that was a shot that he had to play, definitely. I think he had to go double and just give himself a bit of an opportunity for him. So I think trying to get back onto that ball was just going to be as tough. It were always going to be there. It was always going to be a problem, wasn't it?
Yeah. I might have been tempted to play the top ball first and try and get a little bit straighter on it. Might make the double a little bit easier. But either way, you've got two pots to make.
Yeah.
And you got to make the first one.
You still got to make them, haven't you?
Yeah.
And the thing is, look, it's not out of it. I don't know if Chris Walker's played a money match or not before. I don't know if anybody can tell us whether he has or he hasn't.
So his mate's having a little word in his ear.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to settle down and calm down, don't you?
I think the last thing you want to be doing is turning that to a money match on your own. As Paul Camplin can testify. You need
Yeah,
somebody
you
need somebody on your side.
I think you need a bit of backing and a bit of moral support. Somebody that's just going to have a word in your ear when things aren't quite going as you want them to go.
I think Louis went down to play. Was it Sean Johnson down there?
Oh yeah, on his Todd, yeah.
He went. Oh no, he went. A couple of mates, but they were playing on the other table, so he basically played the money match on his own. And it's fine if you're playing well and you're all right. It's fine. But when you get into a little bit of trouble, then you need a bit of.
Yeah, when your elbows deep in the brown stuff.
Yeah. Not easy the best of times.
Yeah, that's when you need your mates there saying, "Come on, you can do this," and having some sensible words in your ear, occasionally telling you what they've spotted that you're doing wrong that you don't normally do and things like that. Just try and get you back on track.
Yeah, just changing the smallest thing can make a massive difference, can't it?
Yeah, and I think sometimes and I see it a lot because I commentate on pretty much all the games that go on here, and you see that people make shot decisions and shot choices that they wouldn't normally make when they're playing money matches under pressure. And you find the better players are the ones that make the right decisions all the way through. You know.
The biggest thing is for me is speeding up. People speed up their game a lot more than what they normally would, and they don't think through the shots as much as they normally would. They make rash decisions and play rash shots.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do your absolute damnedest to avoid, isn't it? Making the silly decisions and I mean, the players are going to miss. You understand that they're going to miss. It's the level of the players, but when people usually make really good decisions and then start making really poor decisions, that's what you think. That's not anything to do with a level. That's to do with a temperament. Well, that's what I think, anyway.
Yeah.
Temperament's a big thing at this, especially when money's involved.
Changes it, doesn't it? It does change it. I don't think it'll change it for me so much. Maybe a lot of money, a lot of other people's money it might do.
Well, we shall see.
I think the better players are the more nonchalant sort of players.
Yeah,
they don't really, not that they don't care. Obviously, they're trying to win, but
it's the ones that get money out of their mind. I think that's what it is. If you can get money out of your mind, then that's absolute key. If you've got money in your mind as you're playing, I think you're in trouble.
I mean, if you're playing for next week's food, then there's a hell of a lot more pressure on than, if you've got quite a few grand in the bank and you're playing for a couple of £100.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're the proper money matches, aren't they? When you got to go home to your wife and say you've got no wages left. I got mugged on the way home.
The old mining mentality where you're normally tipping up and you've got mugged. Do you still have to tip up, Dan? Or are you alright?
What do you mean?
Tipping up is where you get on from work with your wages in your pocket, you empty it all out and give it to your wife.
Yeah, no, I do it the other way around. These days, equal opportunities. So I tip her up.
So Morton, the double there gives him a chance of an out.
the experience of the venue, the experience of money games. Chris has had a hell of a lot more here. Chris Morton has. Chris Walker's just settling in now. But that's what I wanted to avoid in my first game. Somebody who would... There's a lot of people who've had quite a few matches down here that I could quite easily beat, I think. But I wanted to avoid somebody who had a lot of money game experience, because I'm going to probably start slow, I would imagine. I don't know, you never know. But
Well, that's the thing. Is if you play against somebody that's had loads of money game experience, they know what they're expecting. If you just log into it and play and are slightly nervous, then it could be a disaster to start with.
yeah, especially if you go a few behind, it makes you more and more nervous, doesn't it?
So-
Piles pressure on you.
So Bindi is actually Gus, Chris. So yeah, he's just basically saying that he's playing against you. And Dan asked if he was worried about playing against you.
Was my mic on?
Yeah, Dan asked if you were worried about playing against you because
Is that better, Bendy?
because you've gone up a category, up to category 5 now. So he was asking if you were a bit worried. To be fair, I don't think anybody actually insulted you, Christoph.
Not yet. Give it time. We might do in a
We
bit.
waited for you to come online before we do that. Only joking, buddy. Can everybody hear Dan okay now anyway?
I've moved the mic a bit closer. I think I was talking quietly because the music went quietly, to be honest. Evening, the lovely Sarah Marwood. Simply lovely.
A bit of blinding.
A blind bit of shit. No shields on Sarah. No shields.
Oh, she's got some shields. Forget the skinned bit.
You're not
Chris.
skinned. You're not thick-skinned. You're the thinnest skinned person. Oh, you and your brother.
Sorry, Chris, again. A lot better. I think that's like a partial French.
So
with
which
a
one
lot
is it?
better.
Which one's mine?
So what you wanted to do with you? You want
There.
I'm
Yours is always really loud, wasn't it?
all right. Were I too loud, folks? Is that what it was? I thought Dan were actually going to put colours on there. So we're just got a touch screen outside of us, and the big dopey bleeder that's outside of it's just been putting his whopping great big paws on it.
I know, I'm not flawed. Put that on the floor because that's the one that does all problems.
So Bindi's French. I'm definitely thinking that's Bindi now. I wondered why you had hairy armpits, Bindi.
Yeah, and stunk of onions.
And garlic. Walk down the road going Zero stereotypes in this commentary team.
Oh,
it's,
Christmas infused.
If you're a cricket umpire, you'd be shouting wide there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And not to
Yeah.
describe his physique either.
No, actually, has he lost some weight? No, he hasn't. He's put some on, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think you're just being sarcastic then, weren't you? It was awful of you, that, Dan, to be honest.
He looks a bit French, actually, doesn't he, Chris Morton? He's got a bit of a French look to him. He's got a French, like a beard.
I wondered why you couldn't understand the word he was saying. He's
Long
speaking
jeans.
French.
He's got like a jean shorts on and French clown shoes.
Yeah.
All it
that's
needs
that's
is like
explained it, hasn't it, Dan?
like some onions around his neck and some cheese in his pocket.
And a burger.
Smelly minge. No, he ain't got a smelly minge. Oh no, it's you, Bindi. Have you got
Not surprised if Gus has been at it.
Yeah. Hell.
Hell's death. So good, yeah, Gus has got away with murder there. Bindy's at work, so fortunately we can download the chat and forward it all on to Bindy.
I'm gonna take a photo of it now. Sorry, Gus. It's on there, isn't it? What else can we do?
It's out there in cyberspace.
It's out there. Once something's out there, it's out there. Hold on, get my camera out. Sarah's gonna grass on him. I've taken the photo. We've got evidence. He is dumped.
Gus is grounded.
Gus is dumped.
I think Gus is grounded. I don't think he's dumped. I think he's grounded. I think that's it. That's a nice escape, and he's
Oh, I thought he put that in.
Then, yeah. Yeah, so that's like Gus ain't allowed to play out until Christmas. So yeah, by the way, folks, Christmas knockout. Just to remind you, those of you that have just joined us, it should be a nice little gathering. Fancy dress is essential, and it does get you a free gin and tonic. And
Chav is stripping at midnight.
I will be streaking. In fact, no, Gus is the streaker. I've got a video that I'm going to upload.
Can we upload it?
Upload again.
Can we play it in the mid-session interval?
There is a way, actually. I can.
Yeah, let's do it. Sorry, Gus.
Gus, do you mind if I play?
I'm
going to ask him this one because
he deserves it, though.
It's quite an embarrassing one.
Leave it.
Do you mind if I?
I've seen it. He's running around. It's dark and he falls over.
It's streaking. Actually.
Where is it? Where was that?
It was at Sarah Ramsden's 50th birthday party.
50th. She doesn't look a day under 70.
If she's listening, Ramo. I'm sorry.
Sorry. We're not really.
Yeah, but not everyone's seen it on the live stream, Gus, so if there's a quick interval I can put it on and let everybody admire what happens.
So this is a crucial pot. All he's got to do is drop it in and just don't go too far past the yellow. It's not easy to control the white. It's going to keep rolling. No, he's alright. He's alright.
He's okay there. I'm happy just probably dropping this.
Actually, he probably wanted to be a bit further, but
he's probably dropping this just so that I can play it in corner.
white. Oh wow!
His first frame's on the board.
First frame on board. That'll settle him down.
Not without a little bit of twitchy bumness. But yes, it's on the board. So just to let you.
Long way to go here though.
This is what we've got going on. So Christmas Pole Fest, you should join us for that one, Lammy. We've got last man standing going on. Speed pull.
Are we going to take a run up on the 28th? I think Lammy's it's on the 28th, is it?
I think
the night of the 28th.
Working,
Are you working?
I'm not working. I'm more than happy to go have a few jars. So yeah, I mean, just continuing with the flyer. Fancy dress, speciality pool knockouts, gin, and no twats.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
Exactly what it says there.
So there's going to be about 20 people stuck in the car park, including myself.
Me and Dan are not allowed in, but everyone else. That should be music to everybody's ears.
So yeah, 28th is the Christmas party up at the 147. Fancy dress as well. Paul, mic is off, mate. Is your mic off?
Testing.
Looks alright. What about mine? Is mine okay, Mark?
Can you hear me there, Lammy? So I'm going to have to go through all that list of things on Christmas Knockout again. Or shall I just say Christmas Knockout, no twats, as it said on the flyer.
How's that now, Mark? Is that alright?
Can you hear us okay, Lammy?
Better. We're still not loud enough,
Bet
are we?
I
Turn
can.
yours up a bit.
Both okay now,
Yours
it says.
Alright.
So we're flying now in our Lammy. Cheers, Paul.
yeah, no, so we'll a few decent bits of stuff going on. I think the weekend before Christmas, I think 2 weekends before Christmas is I think it's the White Rose Battle of the Cats or something, is it? That's a foul.
I've not seen that. That's 2 shots to Morty anyway.
He'll be annoyed with himself.
It will be, especially after he's just pulled his first frame back. He's gonna. That's a big mistake for me.
That's the most annoying thing for me is playing. I do it quite often. Play half a shot, instead of queuing properly and just playing. Normally I hit them pretty hard, and when I play half shots, it really frustrates me. So this year just wants to play up the end for me. Just play up the end, in or over. I wouldn't be doubling off this. Definitely not. I wouldn't be doubling off the cushion and trying to play it off the red because it's just there's too many variables. Yeah. That wasn't the shot for me. The shot for me was just to take that in pocket and just consolidate position.
You want to play it knockout? Alright. Nice shot from Chris, but his white's a bit awkward, isn't it? Well, he's on his. Is he on it? His worst ball, or is he?
I think he's not on anything.
Yeah.
Total.
Disaster. It's not total either. No, it's not total.
It's not total. Ooh.
Double kiss that one. That's visit over after having 2 visits. Well, that's a bit criminal. Not criminal in the same way of like Rolf Harris or Jimmy Savile, but it's
up there.
It's not far off.
It's up there.
So you couldn't resist getting into my ribs earlier on, Dan, could you?
Why? What did I do?
On Facebook.
Oh yes. Yeah. After you put revolution last week instead of evolution, come and join our revolution.
That was that sounded a bit.
It was like a civil war
taking over. It sounded a bit French, didn't it? After she said, "Let them eat cake."
And this week he got the start wrong, and instead of 1,400 pot, but 100 pot.
Yeah, so then I modified that, and then I gave the kid 32 start instead of 2 start. Then.
Yeah, instead of accepting liability, he said, "Well, I did say minimum," which is Paul all over, actually.
Yeah.
There's always an out in there. There's always an out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, minimum. I put minimum £100. Obviously, it had swelled significantly, and it was
Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris, and Chris Morton. Now there's a trio. So actually, Jimmy Savile was quite a talented disc jockey. Rolf Harris was a painter and a singer.
Artist and a singer. Yeah.
Chris Morton, what's his talent?
Ironing, he does that decreased. Yeah, he's an ironist.
Is that what he does?
Yeah. Well, amongst other things, I think he had a sandwich. I don't know if he still got his sandwich van, but he did have a sandwich van as well.
So he irons for a living. Hell.
And I can tell you, folks, his t-shirt looks lovely and straight.
It's great, isn't it?
If ever you need a recommendation for an ironer.
He needs to iron out that queuing arm, doesn't he, a bit? See what I mean? But no.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I can't think of a worse job than fucking ironing. 8 hours a day ironing. My God. I think I'd rather be on the dole. Eating
I don't know if he does it for 8 hours a day.
So, where does this red go next to the black? I'm sure it goes.
I think it goes into the same pocket, mate. I think you've got
I think I wouldn't put it into that one.
I would.
think I'm going to be playing around to this area with the white.
I think you've got to play in the same pocket. I'm not sure it goes past black into that centre. Yeah, you see, that's where he's looking.
Oh, I wouldn't play that. It's too tight.
It flies in. You just got to get your cue ball
I can
pretty.
see it from here.
You got to get
I
your
can
cue
see it
ball
from
pretty
here, that's
perfect.
Super, super tight. I'll be playing it to the middle. 100%. Wow, he's gone too far.
That's all. Yeah, it don't go. I think he needed to be playing that with a bit of left hand side to turn the ball right.
He just needs to play into the
pot
middle.
it.
Why gamble? Play it to the middle.
I'm convinced it didn't go in middle, mate.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm convinced.
That flies in there.
Not down that bloody line, it doesn't.
Surely.
I don't know. If it did, then fair enough.
I'm just going to pay a visit back shortly.
I think that's. Did that just graze it? No. Was that my eyes? I need to have a look at that again because I thought that might have just grazed it. No, maybe not. I'll just have a look at it again. In plain sight, I thought it just grazed it, but actually, when I've looked at it again, I've watched it back, it probably didn't. This is close. I don't think he's potting it. It's doing him a job though. So Chris has got to find another safety shot. Dan Mack's about to join us whilst I just nip for a quick tinkle on my own.
Yes, Lee. I think Chris Morton does like that. So I think this is a key frame, really. I don't like that he's put that one pretty safe. I think there was a safety shot there to keep the ball active. Just an easy. Looks like it's an easy off the cushion pop to me. No? I would have maybe gone the other way, but I can't see the angle exactly from here. That's missed. And a foul snooker. It's called a foul snooker. Chris, in his last game, he prefers to have a lead, as we all do, and he relaxes and plays a lot better with the lead. Chris Morton does. He was put under quite a bit of pressure in the last one. He wasn't playing well, but then the fella kept putting him under pressure, and he really struggled. But he relaxes a lot more. When he relaxes, you see his proper game, and it's a good game. But you need to take him out of that relaxed state, put him under pressure, which Chris Walker isn't doing at the minute. Plenty of time left in this, but he needs to start playing now, I think. It comes to a point where you think, forget all the nerves, forget all of that, right? I'm just gonna start playing. I've got nothing left to lose. And that's when you see a real change in the game. Maybe this frame, maybe next frame, but it will come. Chris Walker's break. Forgetting to put the scores on now, aren't they? So we're joined by Lee Doyle, the banger.
No problems.
I know, because you can't hear nothing anyway.
Evening, chaps.
So we've got on chat, we've got Mark Lamb, Dan Burke, Lee, Sarah Marwood. Imagine Lee's probably tied up in corner or something like that.
Brazil, definitely.
Sarah wears trousers, doesn't she?
Definitely.
Who else
She
we
even
got?
tell him which pants to wear, he wears.
He's allowed to wear trousers one day of the year, that's his birthday, and he's got to give them back for the rest. Bindi, that's he's not allowed his own Facebook page, as Gus. So he has to use Bindi, so keep track on him. Who else we got? Chris Grimshaw's here. Dave Halliday. So we got. So he's not really started. He's not really got going as Chris Walker. He's a bit frustrated. It's difficult, isn't it, though?
Yeah, there's no between these two players off the money match table. Morton's probably had more than most.
Experience, I think that's the difference, is it?
Yeah. Nice double, but I haven't really done him out.
I just kept him on the table, but he needs to take control. I think I'll just be playing the plant here and pushing the red onto the cushion. Would you?
Yeah, well, I have a duel at both yellows with the same shot here. No, Chris
Not a bad shot.
is.
Didn't have a finish.
There's a double here for Chris, cross double. Probably get his bad red out, but also getting his bad yellow out. So
That's a good shout.
I don't think he'll go for that, to be honest.
He may do. He's quite an attacking player, Chris.
Yeah, but he's got two bad.
Thinking that.
Yeah, possibly. He's got the prop. Yeah, well, he missed the cannon anyway, so it was shot for an out at the end.
Yeah. That's dropped in. I don't think he really wanted that in, to be fair. His face, he pulled it. He's pulling a not happy face. So
Yeah, but you don't know if he's happy or not with that face. He's going to cover this back now with double.
It's in
No,
as
he's
well,
not.
look. He's in as well. Look, he's blowing his cheeks out. He's potting them when he don't want to pot them. He's shaking his head.
Cook is in the house. No, I've no games lined up yet, Mindy.
So Nathan's on. You're playing my dad in the new year, ain't you, Lee?
Not me. Malik was up that. Spelt like a girl.
So have you challenged Nathan's dad? Is that right, Lee? So I think this red plays off the inside of the yellow, actually. I'm not sure if you can see enough of it, but I think that plays off the inside of that. Maybe not this shot. You want to be right behind it. You want the white sort of maybe in this area to play that shot. Maybe last ball to come off of the black.
Chris is playing like obviously 6-1 up, which he is, but
he's relaxed.
He's plays his scoreboard pressure now. He knows Chris Walker's under cosh.
And Chris Morton, like we saw last time, Chris Morton, when he's under pressure, he didn't play well. But Chris Walker's not putting him under any pressure at all, so he's just relaxing and he's playing his game.
Have you got a game lined up yet? Yeah, Lammy.
So I think he put a post on Sav's page, didn't he, for a game? And did Danny Pamment challenge him?
Danny Pamment scares Lammy away pots.
Is it? Yeah. It depends which Danny Pamment you get, isn't it?
Depends which Lammy you get.
What was the other game? The other game, Bob Johnson, Robert Johnson. Challenged him. Scratch. Think to that game.
Even game was that. I think Bob's begging for a couple of frames start, but Lammy's a bit more wise on that.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad game. That. Not touching the red. So I'll be attacking now, 100% attacking on yellows. Come down.
Yeah, you should be.
Hopefully
Screw a bit of left hand screw. You'll be able to pop this in the middle bag and get the.
Or leave the white along that line somewhere and screw into the yellow.
Yeah, he's got
options, hasn't he?
I'd go with this one.
Wow. Is that just focus?
Well, that yellow's the black's tied up now, so
that's just concentration, isn't it?
That will play nothing shot really, did it?
Because he pots him all day long, doesn't he? Practicing, he pots him all day long. Just rushing. It's difficult though, isn't it? Feel a little bit of pressure, you know. That's a nice shot, actually. That's forcing him to get that bad red out, which develops his yellow.
I can't see this white being going too much further where it is now, to be honest. Yeah.
Is that yellow pot now, though?
No. None of them pot from there.
Doesn't look like it, does it?
If you get to this side cushion, I see him going across.
It's all about putting the white in the right place, isn't it, now?
I can see Chris going for these now.
His first shot's crucial, isn't it? Just get in good position. Or would you just drop it in?
Probably drop the ball. Top left hand corner, pop that red.
And force it around the angles, does he? I was going for that one first.
Yeah, maybe just put this red up back now. Leave white tucked up to yellow. Just like that.
It's not a bad shot, is it?
See this white being back at red after this shot.
Yeah, you're under pressure, aren't you, for yellows, but it's all about good white, I say.
Yeah.
Would you just take that along the cushion then?
No, it'd be snookering here.
attacking player. I think he's in two minds here. Snooker. Oh, he's playing snooker off the draw. Not the best shot for me, really. That needs to be tighter than that. I mean, you can play a nice easy snooker. You can develop one ball to the middle of the table.
He ain't getting a snooker here.
I don't know why he wouldn't.
Well, it's thin cut or it's a full length double back into the same pocket other head.
On the screen it didn't look like that was cuttable.
Yeah, I think that's it a bit harder than that.
So we need to take these. If you're yellows, you need to be taking these, or you're in real trouble. His bridge is quite a long way away.
Yeah, he put 6 a lot of cue out, doesn't it, from his hand?
Yeah, and that I've seen it loads, and there's so much room for error if you're not queuing well, and your bridge is a long way away from the cue.
He's not the tallest player, to be fair, so hope past halfway he's got to stick a bit more cue out than most. So he's halfway there and he's sticking a good 18 inches out there.
Yeah. Just give him a bit of confidence. He's playing well.
Yeah, it's going to give Morton a bit to think about here.
Yeah, definitely. He needs to get his back though. He's concentrating on this. Wow.
That's just pure pressure play for money on cameras. Oh, because he's 6-1 down, it could be any of them really.
Wow. I thought that was in all the way there. That's a classic in off that, isn't it? Half.
Yeah, if it had been 6-1 down, he'd have gone in off there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Commentator's curse.
Well, you don't want to let him back into it. He does not want to let Chris back into his Chris Wall. Once he gets his gander up and he starts playing and starts nicking a few back, the pressure will switch. I think what's happened here is Paul's put his love making music on the stereo instead of so.
Gloves in the house.
So he's back in it. Going to get some confidence from that. If he wins the next 2 out of 3, we've got a game on.
Yeah, Morton being Morton is likely to break this year.
He's definitely got it in him. When he's relaxed and he's playing, he's hard.
It's a pity he ain't got an easy yellow.
I've played him loads, and when he's on, he's tough to beat. He is, but then there is those mistakes.
A bit straight on this one, Christopher. Keeps going to his bad two reds, just like that. How's your luck? Lucky enough.
He's got a plant into the middle. That's it, I think.
I think he could just get. I think he can just get to this top right corner. Yeah. All ploppings now, as Jack would say.
Still not easy. You still need to do your work, don't you?
31 dates left in December, Mr. Camplin. Don't know how many dates we've got left for pool matches, but
Let's have a look. Where's my phone? Let's have a look. Why? Who have you got lined up, Paul? So we've got the 25th and the 26th open. Do you fancy them ones?
yeah, nice little break this year by Chris.
We've got the 2nd actually. The 2nd of December, the 22nd. And the 22nd is the Christmas do. Was that a break dish?
Right dish.
So what time to do it? We have 7-2 to Morty. Let's scroll. Yeah, so we've got this. So we have the 2nd, and then we have 29th and the 30th, which are open. We will be open as well. So we've got Darren Ross on now. Got enough, so it's just one shot on wild rolls.
Yeah, but look at them reds.
Look good, don't
These
they?
actually easier than the last ones he took out.
Yeah.
No pressure though, Morton.
Yeah, you've only got the one shot on here, so you only had one shot before.
I'd back it off. He'll take these out, Morton.
Too far on that one.
Perfect is that. Top right hand corner now, then opposite corner. Come on, get with it down, Mac.
No, I'd have gone the other way. I would have gone a different way. Screw back off the cushion,
No.
or top it through.
Top it through off top. He's on all 4 balls there. Probably take the one to the left of the middle.
Yeah, I think so, and then just come down low. I want that. I want to play that one because he's got no.
No,
control
well,
of the
no,
line.
he has here. He's got 2 cushions here, and he's like, he could be on all. He could be on all 3 balls here.
Don't think
Absolute
that's-
perfect.
I think he'll use the yellow over the bottom cushion to stop the red, stop the white in.
Yeah, well, he's judging to luck here because he needs perfect angle to keep up next one.
What?
Hence why he went for the double.
I don't
No.
think that was the right pattern for me. But still tough on yellows, aren't you? You still wouldn't want to be yellows here, would you? I mean, shot for me is take this one over the bottom middle, white up here somewhere, and then play that one onto that one. Put that one safe. Put the red over the pocket, over the cushion here somewhere.
Paul Camplin and Ashley Harper's, I think, a fair game.
Yeah, that is a fair game. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I like that game. So it's whether Ashley's ready to play. Now's the
Well,
time
I'm
to
sure
play.
if he needs a slight advantage, he'd probably play down at Bull's Head.
Yeah, but I don't think Paul will play down there, to be honest.
Yeah, bit of a sloppy shot there by Chris.
He didn't have the white in the right position, did he?
Well, he was putting that yellow enough. The red, he could have put white anywhere on the table, really, or a big bag. Missed the trick there.
Wow,
Well.
that's a nice shot. If it stops. Does that go? Does that go? Difficult to see, in it. This won't help us here.
That
will it?
plant I'll go if he takes the one into the top right hand corner. No.
Seems to be snatching at his shots a little
Yeah,
bit. He's
looking at
just-
8-2 now. Cat 7 Camplin. Dick Taper on a mask.
How would you place, Lee? At the top right, top left, I should say.
Top left and round.
Just swing it round.
3 cushions.
3, yeah.
Oh,
He's playing one. That's it. That's a great shot. Perfect.
Straight on the top.
It's perfect. Just stun it down a bit now. It's not easy, but he'll pot this. I'm sure he will. Yes. So, we seem to be running away with this a little bit. So we've got a Glover in here now, haven't we? Who else has come in? Who's that fellow at the bar there? What's his? What's Ben Cook? Plays for Magicians, does he?
No, I don't know. No, he plays with Elliot and Chris Morton. He's Chris Morton's brother-in-law.
All right, yeah. Decent player, isn't he? Plays alright.
He's it'll be Cat 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one really good lad. Top
Who
Sky
else?
man. Fits Sky for living. Sky TV. And he can trough.
Yeah, he's looks like he's no stranger to a fish supper. So, what's this here?
Time on now then.
Can everyone hear us both okay? Can you confirm if you can hear both me and Lee? Alright, that's great. Thanks, Mark. I can't see the bar going up on one of the microphones. That's as long as it's working, that's fine.
Even JC.
JC.
Matt Driver. Jewish cunt.
You was waiting for that. I went straight into your trap then, didn't I? Hey. Yeah. Hey Mark. Have you just been released from the gimp suit? So that's a nice double. He's got to the point now where he's just going for it. There's nothing else to lose. There's nothing to lose. So it's yellows. That's what it's out.
I don't know what Chris's plan is. He's obviously not queuing the best, but he's putting balls for the sake of putting balls. It's get a back cover, get back to basics. Morton's saying shot, but if he gets this, he's got an angle to get into his bad ball. But all I see is he's just opening bad balls up for Chris.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a good 9 inches away from that pot there.
A good 9 inches away. Is that what you tell you what you got your lass? It might be 3 inches away.
It wasn't. He hit the ball there. He a third of the way up the cushion. Definitely 9 inches.
I'll have to measure these jobs you keep pricing up for plastering. If you think that's 9 inch. Yeah, Chris Morton knows these rules inside out. I can't. It shouldn't lose from here now.
I don't remember seeing Chris. I don't know if he prefers Blackball or what. I don't remember seeing Chris play these rules. He must have played Mark. Was it Lam? What's that really slow player that was here the other night?
Knight.
No, from Huddersfield. He played Mark Lamb. What's his name?
Or did he play last, Lammy?
Anyway, Chris played him. He must. I don't think.
I know, but he knows. I forgot what they call him now.
What's his name? Anyway, Chris lost to him. I think that was a long game, but that.
Yeah, Jason O'Kane. Yeah. But Lammy beat him.
That would have been world rules as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What I'm saying is, there's Jason O'Kane and there's Mark Lamb knows rules like back of their hands. They'd outplay Morton every time at these rules, but Morton, I think he knows these rules, and it's just. I played county with both these two players. They both played them in and out of my team for the last 5 seasons, so they know the game. And I think Chris is more of a one frame player. Suits his game.
One frame. He's doing alright tonight, isn't he? 8-2 up.
I'm on about Chris Walker. He just wants to get this. Yep. Get the yellow half of that bottom cushion.
Yeah.
And then just. As soon as you get to yellow safe, it feels like you've got 2 shots again on the. No, it's. Hold on, just been.
Foul snooker, surely. It's a foul and you can't hit. If it's a foul and you can't hit both sides of the yellow, is it a foul snooker? Surely it's a foul snooker. Am I wrong? I don't know. I don't know world rules as much as well as some.
Foul snooker there.
Because he couldn't hit both sides of the yellow.
Yeah, that's right. It? No, he's on Regis, Chris. Chris couldn't see both sides. The yellow, the
was in the way.
No, the yellow one in the way. You couldn't see you got to see the extreme side of the red. You see.
Yeah. It's a nice shot.
So Chris.
That's more the way he plays, attacking.
Yeah, Chris will be kicking himself now. Well, Chris Walker.
It's a cruel place, isn't it? You know, when you're not playing well and everything's going against you. It's a harsh place to be. There's no respite from it. You just want to put your cue away and walk away, but you can't, can you?
Some players can, some players can't. Some people can get it out of their mind faster usually.
Yeah. Have you ever had a really bad like money game or something?
Loads.
Have you? What was your worst one?
Mark East.
Yeah.
I played about 60%. He played probably 10% above that. It was a crap game.
Just couldn't get it together.
Couldn't get it together. I think it was about. I think I might have lost 15-11 or something, but it was just a crap.
Have you ever been absolutely thrashed? And where they were playing brilliantly and you didn't.
Not really. You'll take fair games and do it. So.
Now, never a false note go. If you move that red, you could hit both sides of the other red. Or is that not the rule? Am I getting confused? What's that?
I know what it means. I didn't even look at all this, to be honest. But they both agreed to it, so you might be right, Lammy. I'll have to have a look at replay. Well, I think all the reds were below the middle bag, so I'll look at replay.
How to do it? Yeah. So I don't fully understand that rule. I've not played World Rules for more than 18 months, I don't think, and I still don't know some of the intricacies of the rules. 18 months, I don't think, and I still don't know some of the intricacies of the rules. Just skip up what you think.
I've been in and out of the team for the last 5 seasons. Another game. I think Chris is more.
Just looking at the replay again now. He's not having any run at all. So
Definitely foul stuck, Kalami. Let's look back at replay there. The red went way, the black went way to the one to the middle bag, and the yellow's in the way at the rest of them. So I'm right, you're wrong. Nah, 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 nah. Wind it back, Lammy, have a look.
he's still got 2 here. Oh, it doesn't matter 'cause he's missed it. Am I getting confused? Probably. You're getting to that age, Lemmy.
Yeah, it's confused. I think he's a Liverpool fan, so
Oh, you're definitely confused then.
I might be wrong. It might be Bucky's about Liverpool fans. I won at Bucks.
God, this is tight. This is tight if it goes. Yeah, it's tight. I don't know why I didn't. I was had 2 shots, that's why. That's why I didn't go for it. I was going to say, I don't know why I didn't bring the white ball down further, but he had 2 shots. Okay, so we've got 9-2. He's going to have to start kicking in sometime. He can definitely play a hell of a lot better than this can Chris Walker, but tonight it's not happening for him. Pressure building on top of pressure. You need that good start, don't you, Lee? You need that good start.
Yeah, you have a bit.
That's why people play so tight within the first couple of 3 frames. They play really tight, don't they? Really cagey. You need them in the first couple of frames on the board, and you're away, aren't you? Then.
What do we need to start early? Yep. I'll be taking reds here.
Yeah, I think red's better.
Yeah, Pete. What? No, I'm commentating as well.
Yeah, man.
definitely all there. I mean,
Not always right, Lammy, but I'm sadly ever wrong.
on the practice table, he'd be taking these out. I think he's left himself a little bit high on this red.
Well, he's going to have to sit with a bit.
You want to be
Bit of right and screw.
come up and down the table for me. I'm not sure if the double. I think the double does go. Close though. I think it passes. Passes. I'm not sure though if the last red goes will pass that yellow there. Not on that line. Yeah, so. Yeah, I agree, Lammy. It is all about that. It's about taking nothing for granted and just keeping that pressure applied. For me. That's right. We've seen bigger swings. We've seen 10 frame swings, but it just doesn't look like Chris Walker has anything to trouble him with at the minute. He's missing quite a few key balls, which tells me he's feeling the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, Chris. I think he had one game at 147. He played Nick Calvera, which Nick Calvera is a good 2 cats above him. Should never have took game on. Yeah, Chris will be taking these out now. Bottom left hand corner, middle corner. Well, middle corner then.
It's situated so you can make errors.
Yeah, well,
you've always got an option, haven't you?
if he goes for top left and win it black, he's going to be pushing black on cushion, so I think he'll be taking the, unless he's a bit straight on this bottom right hand one.
I wouldn't be playing the one next to the black because the black could go anywhere. I would be keeping control of the white. And
he's 7 frames up here, so
I'd just be playing, I think he's
unless he's straight here, we
just drawing back about.
screw to brown spot.
Yeah, I'll take the one into the middle. Stand it off the bottom cushion, back up towards the middle.
Can't stun it. He can't avoid the other ready if he takes the one to middle bag. He might be going out back of me and
into the
same bag.
White up there. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone that way, but
Right then.
keeps offering him stuff, but there's not. The black's not on, is it?
Can't see a finish
So
here, but
what's the shot now?
I tried to get the red of a black bag. If he avoids double kiss here, he's got a chance.
He's got a nice angle to get the black out. Perfect angle.
Yeah, 2 cushions.
Top it through. He's gonna have a shot on the black, whatever. Unless he falls really unlucky and leaves a white behind the yellow.
Well, I'll be playing with a bit of pace and then off 2 cushions. Oh, wow.
He hasn't finished too bad, has he?
No, well, Chris will be putting this white anywhere near this bottom right hand corner.
He won't be seeing red again for a while, will he?
He won't be seeing red at all. What Chris? I know Chris needs to get the snooker on, but he also needs to develop his yellow. So
really thin off the yellow, white.
no.
There somewhere. So, I was gone for it. Or I wouldn't have gone there. I would have been.
It's a tin, well, this white's going to be travelling.
He's lost control of the frame there, hasn't he? There is a pot. Wow, is he cutting it? That was an
Yeah,
advanced
people who know how to know the game. Is that JP Cat 6? What's it? JP's trying to get his Christmas fund for his ever expanding family.
Pensions for the bank, that's JP's missus.
JP's never got a missus.
He has. And he's booked up about 5 times, to my knowledge.
Why would anyone want that Mongo? Why? He's got a big toucher or something.
He's unlike a baby with an apple in its hand.
So we got 10-2.
We're not about your belly. We're not on about your belly here, JP. Who's wrong? Was it prelims then, Mom?
I told them all earlier that I'm winning the knockout. I told them all.
Which knockout?
They don't believe me.
Which one?
This one here tonight.
Have you entered it?
Yeah.
Time at Mum for me. They all have it. They don't call me the Sperminator for nothing.
Greedy bastard, Doyle.
We got Louis Thompson on now, doing a bit of commentary.
You might need to move your
So I'll go to the little boys' room.
Lee, can you ask you to get me a bottle on the way back through? Please. So we're joined by Louis Thompson.
The Sperminator's just gone to the toilet.
Yeah, anyone who brushes past, they're done for, aren't they? 9 months, that's them.
You can get women pregnant.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. You don't even need to touch them, you just need to look at them. It's like one of these X-Men, isn't he? Chris Morton's turned into a duck. He's got some sort of a sneezing fit.
Yeah.
It's like the Twilight Zone.
Chris, we're in a world of pain then. Apart from being 10-2 up.
Yeah, he's not been put under any pressure really.
Chris has just sat down at comfy chair with his arm round.
Yeah.
Cool as a cucumber. 10-2 up, massively confident. Playing well, to be fair. Playing really well.
Yeah. Oh, he's turned into a duck. He's turned into a duck again. He's off.
Yeah,
It's because he sat down in that dusty old chair. That's what it is. That chair's probably about 100 years old.
Well, that chair is really comfy though. Dan, really comfy. You might fancy this.
I think Chav's put his love making music on again, hasn't he?
Terrible
It's
music
not
tonight.
Paul playing music, is it?
Terrible music tonight, Dan. Jesus.
And we got the background noise of Chris Morton turning into a duck. Easy first round. I got Doyley first round, easy. Yeah, so I've got the banger first round.
Yeah, he can bang a ball, can Doyle.
Yeah,
Jesus.
flying around the table.
He's no respect for anyone.
He's got more mileage on that white than anyone else, hasn't he?
So then, guys, who are you supporting? Are you supporting Chris Walker or Chris Morton tonight? Let us know on the chat. Chris Morton's taking control so far, obviously. 10-2 up, race to 15.
Still to play for. You've been behind like this and you've pulled it back, haven't you?
Been behind, yeah, but got some tough opponents to play. So Nathan beat Nathan, but very tough opponent, Nathan. We just got into a rhythm, but then playing Richard Halliday, like, totally different story. Had my chances, just didn't take him. So if you don't take him, you don't deserve to win. So
He really punished you, didn't he? Did
yeah,
Dave Halliday?
yeah.
And he
Dave
played.
Halliday, sorry,
He
yeah.
played so much better against you than he did against his opponent the other night, Dale.
I've heard. I didn't see the game last week. No.
Yeah.
But I heard he won. To be fair, I'd like a rematch against Dave.
A good game.
Yeah, I'd love a rematch. Yeah.
I think he's on here tonight. It's Dave. You
Oh, good.
What do you think about that, Dave? Would you fancy that?
Yeah, do you fancy a rematch down here, mate? Let me know. Drop us a message on Facebook or whatever, mate, and definitely be up for a rematch, mate.
It was a good game. It was a good game. He punished your mistakes. He didn't miss very much, did he?
No, very solid,
Yeah.
slow player.
Yeah.
Thought about every shot he played, whereas maybe that's my default because I'm a quick player.
Yeah.
But
A rhythm player, would you say?
yeah,
Had to get into that
yeah.
zone and just.
Yeah, it like every player's got a different mentality, haven't they? You know, some players play slow, some players play quick, some players just get a groove on. You know, yeah. I'm just enjoying playing. To be honest, it's a good crack. It's good at the minute to be a pool player with all these money games going on at various venues. It's good. I like it.
There's a good buzz in there, and there's it doesn't matter whether you're a really good player or not so good player like me. You still get into it, and you can still have a good buzz, and there's people around your level that are interested the same, and it's good. Anyone can get a game, can't they?
Yeah.
Am I playing now? So
Just about getting an even game, get it sorted down at Savs or anywhere, and go from there. It's good. You away, Dan? You playing now?
I'm away. I'm playing the Sperminator in my first round, so wish me luck.
Sperminator against Denmark. Here goes. Get ready.
So it's 11 now, isn't it?
11-2 now, guys.
I've not seen much of Chris Walker play before, to be honest with you.
No, I haven't myself, mate, no.
I'm guessing that he's not been anywhere near where he can play, to be honest.
No. I mean, from what I'm seeing, Chris has been quite solid. He hasn't really left a lot. He's taken his chances when Chris Walker's given him to him, really, you know.
Well, Lammy, I was stood up for that, so I'm guessing colours were wrong. Morton definitely potted black there. I watched him do so yeah, I guess that's what happens when you leave somebody else driving bus, innit, Lou?
Yeah.
Left Denmark driving bus and
Denmark driving bus and he couldn't see over the steering wheel, so.
Absolutely, yeah. That's where we're at with that one, unfortunately. It's not his fault he's vertically challenged, is it?
Chris Walker needs a game under his belt here, and
he needs to get 2 or 3 on bounce here. Just it's getting to the point where it's almost too much for him, innit?
Yeah. So my mate Neil Clagon's playing Elliot now in knockout.
Well, he's potted pretty much everything on break there, so it's not a bad break. Beer delivery.
Not while your husband's at side of it, till it.
Just see, you'd fancy him plopping these reds in here, wouldn't you? Anyway, so Tilly giving Louis some stick. Louis' wife dressed up, and she had a for Halloween. Well, I think it was for Halloween. You weren't going out to a wedding or out, were you?
So if anybody knows me on Facebook, and you've probably seen mine and my wife's fancy dress outfits the other week for Halloween.
Louis just looked like Louis.
Yeah, I just looked like Louis, just all cut up. And then my wife had a big, massive teeth. Everybody were saying, "Oh, we're gonna get a blowjob off it later."
Was it 1980s or something?
No, it got remade, didn't it? It got remade.
The old version's from 1980s, I think.
He's gone for that underneath the yellow, off at side cushion, off at yellow. It's not even kissed the yellow, so it's left Morton.
Slobbering all over the place here, like Chris Morton.
left Morton with a chance. Yeah, I'm sure Chris Morton's wife's listening. So
Sorry, Chris Morton's wife.
So if Chris Morton's wife's listening, hopefully if we get a post-match interview, she can translate on the chat for us.
Yeah. Your husband is on fire tonight.
Man, it feels like club's on fire. It's about 1,000,000 degrees in here tonight. It's hotter than bloody sun in here tonight. Well, unless he's forgot that he's on reds, that's a bad shot.
This is looking like 12-2 up.
Yeah, 2 visits here. Certainly if he plops this in. First 2. Trying to explain a knockout competition to Stuart Priestley while she's on B is pretty difficult. So it's first to 2, which is a simple concept. When you get to 2, you stop. So if it's 2-0 or 2-1, and it goes on frames scored. So if you lose your first match 2-1 and win the rest of them 2-0, then they all tot up. Simple concept. Mick, how are we doing, matey?
Evening, Mick.
It's a lovely cut, but there's no to follow it up.
I don't understand why he played that, so.
He might have been playing it to put it over all, mate, to be honest.
Played it way too well, didn't he?
And that's
Chris, 2 shots.
Chris. Yeah, this match is slowly ebbing away from Chris Walker now. It's so we started probably just around 7:45ish, I think, 7:50, something like that.
Yeah.
It's just they have been trying to attack the balls, to be fair, and I think Chris Morton has probably been the more composed of the two. I don't feel like he's playing particularly well, at Morton, but I don't think he's doing that bad for his.
He's just doing the little things right, isn't he? He's giving himself a chance every frame. He's missed that, but
He's missed it, but he knew that red
Knew
were
that-
in trouble.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And Chris Walker's at the point now where early in match you'd be thinking, well, I'll just bump this off a top cushion and get a good cue ball. Now he's probably thinking that he's got to pot it. Well,
Yeah.
that's not a very good shot, to be fair.
It's just a couple of plop-ins really from here for Chris Morton.
I mean, I knew very little of Chris Walker, actually, to be fair. I know his son Lewis is only 13 and he is a quality player. We played, I don't know if you were there when we played the Oddies team away, ladies team, when we played them away. We beat them 17-1. And the one
that's
was
when Tyler lost.
yeah, the
wasn't it?
one
Yeah.
was Lewis, the kid that sat there with glasses on here.
Oh yeah.
This lad here.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's
The lad who I beat when we played him here, wasn't
yeah. He's a class young lad. I think you and Tilly both
me and
both
Tilly
beat him, didn't
yeah,
you?
yeah.
But
Oh,
yeah, class young player. Well, he came up against a couple of Kiwists, really, didn't he? What can you say? Came up against a couple of players that've got Q actions.
It's good that. It's good as interleague. I'm really enjoying it. We've got a good team down here. haven't we?
Yeah, we're flying as well, aren't we? Basically we need to win his next game, and we've won the league, so
Brilliant. Yeah.
yeah, we're flying. We'll soon be up playing against Lammy's lot in Prem.
Yeah.
I won't mind that actually. Though. I like 147. It's a lovely venue.
Great venue. Yeah.
So we could get up there and have a few jars and give them some pain.
Yeah.
Probably not on table. We might
Yeah.
but we'll see.
We'll have a few Jaegers before we start.
we can certainly give them some pain, one way, shape or form. Can't we? We could give them plenty of stick, can't we?
Yeah.
Oh, last season for Lammy knew we were coming up, you see, so they pulled out.
It is a great venue. It's 147 at Pubsy.
Definitely.
Anybody around there for a drink or whatever you want, definitely go to 147. Lovely venue.
It's just a proper pool players place, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're pretty blessed in this area, aren't we? We've got loads of great clubs that's got decent tables, decent setups.
Yeah.
And decent streaming, although it has been said, no offence Lammy, it has been said that the best commentating duo in Yorkshire is me and Rhino, so
It's a very good commentary.
although Dan Mack did have a bit of an issue with that because he felt that he was better than Rhino, so I don't know, maybe they should be rolling around in car park in their underpants or something.
Maybe so, I must admit, I've heard them both, and no disrespect to Dan Mack. Rhino is very good on the commentary.
Rhino knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Harry Sally's trembling there because he's he's trembling there, but that might be his shakes because he's getting old and he's losing control of his faculties.
Nicky Milne's just tried to ring me then. Off the commentary.
Sorry, H. Deluded. It were your mate that said that actually, Lammy. It were Mr. Corns that told us that. I think it's because you did it whilst you were down here and you tried commentating. You tried talking about pool. Who wants to listen to somebody talking about pool? You madman.
Talk about a proper game.
Absolutely.
Rugby league.
No, we were talking. We were actually talking about anal bleaching last Saturday night, me and Dan. So, and he reckoned Domestos because it shaped a cap on it. It were better than anything. So
Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
You don't want that in. That's all right. Hopefully we'll see him loosen up a little bit now and see what he's got.
I'm for playing the double.
I'd have gone for a cut there all day
Slashed at
long.
that, hasn't he? Slashed at that.
I'd have gone where yellows were as well. I'd have fancied cut there
Yeah.
because it'd have been an in or over shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do you have a commentate off? How do you do with that, Lammy? There's got to be a way, isn't there? Tell you what, 28th is their Christmas knockout. We've got our Christmas knockout on 22nd, and 28th's theirs up at 147. So if I can get the day off work, then I might go up and have a natter with them, and then maybe help them out on stream for a minute or two. Obviously no profanities, but I can't promise that I'll be talking about pool just because it's your stream, Lam. And in other news, I know Rhino's there as well, so maybe we could get a rate commentary team on 147 stream. First time for anything, Lammy, isn't it? So anyway, you folks that are listening, if anybody fancies a game with Lammy, he's looking for a match at the moment.
What standard is Lammy?
To be honest, mate, I couldn't answer that because the only game I saw him play was against Jason O'Kane, and it was difficult for me to be able to judge what standard anybody was in that game. And that's not meant as a disrespectful comment to Lammy or Jason. I know he came down the week after and he played Callum in a side game, Callum Haley. I think he beat Callum something like 13-10 or something like that, I don't know. Right. He definitely beat Callum anyway.
Maybe Callum would be up to the challenge then on a race to 18, maybe a race to 15, I don't know.
Don't know, it'd be a tough game for Cal obviously if he's lost that one already, but
yeah,
I don't know. 13-11, there you go, so there wasn't much in it. Harry's trying to get a bet on Lammy there, saying that it's best he's seen him play that night. Yeah, I hope you stuck with it from start to finish. I was talking to somebody the other week, and they said because they'd started watching it, they wanted to see how it ended, so they stayed up until 5 o'clock in the morning to watch the finish at game. So we do have some loyal viewers. There are about 4 or 5 people left at the end of it. I think there are more left in club than we're watching. They've put him in Cat 4. Well, I don't know. That's opinions, but I suppose everything's based on opinion at this game, isn't it? So Cat 4.
So what's these cats then? What's
it's
all about? Is that the standard?
Yeah, what it is, Andy Appleton has got some people in various different categories to try and make it fair money games for folk when they're playing them.
Okay.
So he's categorising players. Obviously, some players are in the right. Some players are in the right category. Some players are in the wrong category.
Right. So is Cat 1 the highest then, or?
Cat 1's highest, yeah.
And down to what cat does it go down to?
8, I think it goes down to.
Okay.
I think in the top category, there'll be Andy and people at that level. Category 2 is a bizarre one because Yuck is in that one.
Right.
Elliot Glover's in Cat 3, so I don't know how that works. I don't know how Elliot's in Cat 3 and Yuck is in Cat 2, but yeah. So Elliot heard his name and his immediate reaction is to give me the bird.
Like,
yeah, that's not right nice, is it?
rubbing his hands together because he's in Cat 3. So if any of you White Rose lads or lasses are in on the chat, who's in what cats, let us know.
What cat would Louis fall into?
Yeah. For a Cat 7.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you beat Nathan, haven't you?
Yeah.
You lost to Elliot.
Lost to Elliot at 18-16.
So.
Which was a great day. That was a great day at 147. That I know I lost by 2, but
Shame as well, because that'd have been a great scalp for you. I mean, you've become good mates with Elliot since then, haven't you? But,
yeah, he's really nice lad, is Elliot.
But yeah, that'd have been a great scalp for you, that one. Especially since you're not new to the game, but you're fresh on the scene in terms of the money side of it, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, there we go. Paul Camplin's Cat 7. If there's any Cat 7s wanting Cat 3, Chris is reckoning for you. With Danny, Byrne, Elliot and Stuart and Louis Cat 3. Yeah. Maybe. You're in and amongst those boys, aren't you?
Good players to be reckoned with, definitely.
Well, I mean, if you were playing a local league knockout race to 5 against Stu, you'd fancy your chances, wouldn't you?
Yeah, short format, it's anyone's game.
Yeah.
It's just a case of getting in, isn't it? Long format, the best player wins, don't they? So.
Well, usually, yeah. It's usually the way.
Yeah. But no. Danny Byrne, Elliot and Stuart Priestley, that's nice to be reckoned with.
Yeah, it's a nice group to be surrounded by, isn't it?
I like Danny Byrne. I like Danny Byrne as a player.
I like the way he plays,
He's cool as a cucumber, that lad. He's that laid back, he's laid down. We were there last week against Danny Burden, what we call.
And he never ever looked like losing that to me. Byrne, he never looked like losing it.
Yeah.
And even, I mean, his players that the player that he was playing against, the fans that he had with him were a rowdy bunch, weren't they?
Oh, yeah.
They were quite Morley lads down at one point. They were that rowdy.
They had
which
a good 20-25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Danny Byrne just did not bat an eyelid.
Smooth as a cucumber, that lad. Nothing phases him. Can't remember last time he lost. Can you, Paul?
It's a while since. I haven't seen his loss for a while. He has lost a few though. You know, so it's obviously he's not won them all.
Must be a while ago.
Yeah, it's a fair. He's certainly won his last few.
Yeah.
And look, these aren't necessarily handpicked guys. He should have lost to bloody Stuart Priestley. Stuart Priestley should have pumped him. I said to Stuart, and I think Danny Byrne would agree if he's listening. I said to Stuart that if he had the knowledge that he's got now, and he was playing the way he played that night, and they continue playing, I think Stuart would have won by a clear 4.
Yeah.
But
it's a big win for Stuart because his class is Danny Byrne.
He could have and should have beaten him, to be fair. Honestly, there's no mistake about it at all. He could have and should have.
And Danny Byrne's down here on 1st of December playing against David Hodgson.
He's supposed to be giving 5 start to 21 to Oggy.
5 starts to 21. Wow.
Yeah, that's a strange one, Chris, actually. So he's saying he couldn't believe Danny Byrne won't play against Sid. That's a strange one, actually.
Yeah, that would be a good game, yeah.
The problem is for people with Sid is because Sid's not practiced, is he, at the moment? But you imagine if Sid put a couple of weeks of practice in, he'd just be back to a machine again, wouldn't he?
Tough match up that, because Danny's a safety player, whereas Sid's really a attacking player.
People say Danny's a safety player, but for me, what Danny does is he plays the right shot, and it's very rare that he plays the wrong shot.
Yeah.
You know, and he can dish as well, you know.
Oh, yeah, can bottom. Yeah.
Nathan Prescott says Danny isn't 95% favourite, that's why.
Fair play
Even
Fair play to Danny, he's got his business head on there then.
absolutely. I suppose, look, if you're playing them, it's you don't want to be throwing cash out there, do you? You don't want to be. You don't want to be thinking, well, I'll try and overstretch myself and play against somebody that I can't beat, and you know. Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be playing Chris, aren't I, in February time?
Chris Grimshaw.
Yeah.
Is that World Rules?
World Rules. Yeah.
Race to 15, is it?
I think it's 18.
Race to 18.
Yeah, I think
what's that for?
my plan is race to 18. I'm going to try and outlive him. So yeah,
Does Chris need to bring his sleeping bag then?
Yeah, definitely, and a pillow.
Are you going to beat Matt Lamb and Jason O'Kane's game, or?
Oh no! Well, no, it's not. I'm not going to be taking forever over my shots, you know. But I'm going to do my best to play the right shot.
Yeah.
And, same as I would imagine Chris is going to do his best to play the right shot. I think the pot's quite big actually. We were talking other week, and we both had easy £1,000 a man. We both had it easy covered, and Chris said to me that he could raise somewhere in the region of 1,500 a man. So I said, well, you know, let you know, sort of thing. Didn't want to rush into it and say, yeah, definitely, but yeah, unfortunately, Christoph, it is his brain's not in it at the moment, mate, on that one.
Or is that Rob Ramsden? Oh, you meant to be playing doubles with him, weren't you?
Yeah, Rob, I'm supposed to be playing. We were supposed to be playing the Grimshaws. It will happen, mate. Yeah, Chris. I mean, look, we'll sort something out. Like you say, it's a bit off yet, so we'll smarten up what's what. Nathan's got his fishing rod out, I see. I think most importantly out of this though is that, because essentially, yeah, we're playing for a big pot, but we're not going to have tons and tons and tons on ourselves either, are we? So most importantly out of it is that after we've had the game, that we have a good couple of jars, and the winner's the winner, the loser's the loser, and that's that, innit, you know.
The matter of the fact is, you bet what you can afford. You don't want to spoil your night, you know. Obviously you want to win, but at the end of the day, win or lose, you're on the booze. Simple as that.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Luke. I like your philosophy, mate.
Ching, ching, ching to that.
Absolutely. So it's Friday night down at Sal's, and guess what? We're all on the booze.
We're all on the booze.
There's some bloody good sticks in tonight, mate, isn't there?
Oh, it is, yeah. Elliot. Stuart Priestley. Nicky Milnes.
There's Harry Bruce. Diley Pops, yourself.
Lee Doyle. Paul Hopkinson. Obviously Chris Morton's on the base as we go. 12-4 up and cruising.
Yeah, he is, although Chris Walker's won the last 2 frames.
And then you've got Danny Pammon, Danny Hawkins, Sam Redfern on snooker table.
Yeah, so everyone plays everyone, yeah. If you're struggling for the next game I put on, just get Doyle populate, he'll know what to do. Yeah. Well, that's fine. As soon as Dan and Doyle is done, I can get somebody back on commentary. No. As soon as Dan and Doyle is done, I can get somebody back on commentary, like into the bar, and you two can crack on. Yeah. It must be. Oh, it's here. Oh, there you go. Sorry, folks. We were just. We've got a good crack going on between all local players and local clubs at the moment, haven't we? I mean, your predominant home is Birstall Cricket Club,
Birstall
isn't
Cricket
it?
Club, yeah.
But then you play out at Brighton Street, as does Chris.
Brighton Street on a Wednesday,
and Nicky as well.
Yeah.
Then obviously there's Cleghorn down from Birstall Cricket Club.
Yeah.
We've had from White Rose tonight. We've got Danny Pammon and
Dan Hawkins,
Orca,
Danny Pammon, yeah.
We've had Lammy and Co down, and Lammy and Gary and Phil Bailey all down from 147. So we've got a bit of a decent,
really good
decent crack going on with everybody as well. That's what we want. I mean, we're not here to step on folks' toes either, are we? We're just everyone wants to get on, and
it's all about putting money behind different venues, bars, isn't
absolutely,
it?
mate,
I'm going to be hosting a knockout in Birstall Cricket Club in the new year.
And you need to tell me dates of that as soon as you know them, because otherwise I'll be unavailable if you don't.
Yeah, I'm going to be targeting different venues, and it's all about putting money behind the bar, basically, which is probably the same for every.
Yeah, I'll certainly make one in, mate.
Every club.
If I'm not booked in down here, I'll certainly make one in.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll get a date in mind and set it in stall, basically, and get a sheet filled up. Hopefully we're targeting a 32-man event.
That sounds like at least a 15-pint event to me.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And that's an afternoon session, so it'll be good.
Make it double a limb, and we'll see how many pints we can go for.
Yeah. And they serve Jaeger behind bar as well, so it's all good, Paul. Yeah. And gin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're all right.
And everything else you want. Yeah.
Lammy. I kind of agree, but sort of. I do and I don't. I think there's a lot of. It does get used. It's being played on tonight. It gets used on Mondays as well. We've got a snooker team. I sort of half agree, but it's. I think that snooker table's as old as club itself, and given it's oldest club in Dewsbury, I think there's a bit of history and. To take that out might just take a bit of something away from club. I get what you mean. I'm a pool man myself.
Rejig your set out, and you could have more pool tables in. So if you have the snooker tables down at the far end, you could have more pool tables down this end.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
That's if you'd want to do that, you know.
It's always a fine line, because what we don't want to do is turn into just a pool club.
No.
You know. But we also recognise that pool's a massive part of what we do as well. So it's a big fine line, isn't it?
Yeah. But then do you have a Chinese pool table then?
Well, we used to have a 9-ball table in, actually. We did some Moscone Cup nights.
Chinese pool's massive, isn't it? Chinese, yeah.
Well, is it massive or is it faddy? I don't know.
Well, obviously it's massive in China.
Yeah.
Is it massive in
Dewsbury? 900 billion people in China, though, isn't there?
Yeah.
Right, so I've not put colours on because I've not looked at this frame so far. So we're about
chatting away.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're about to figure out who's on what. I think me and Louis are out of beer, love.
Yeah. Can I have a drink? I don't even know. It might be my route.
I don't know what it is.
You're right.
Have you?
In this commentary box, what happens is beer just evaporates. I don't know what it is.
One of them garden pipes, you know, from like when you sprinkle
Garden hose.
and you can just from the barrel.
Can you bring me and Louis some fresh beers, have a love?
Is Dilly a fucking octopus or what?
Oh dear.
So yeah, I mean, I think this is the time of night where I usually apologise to the players if they're watching it back. Because we've absolutely not spoke about pool in last at least
Chris
half hour.
Morton's just dominated it, hasn't he, really? He's just very steady away.
Yeah, and he's doing the basics quite well, to be fair, Chris, isn't he? You guys having any issues with the stream? Will you let me know if you're having any issues? Because my system keeps giving me a bit of a bad signal here and there. Evening, bedbreaker.
Yeah, another game wrapped off for Chris there. Just a steady away dish. Evening, Ash.
The bedbreaker. Buffering a lot, right? Okay, mate. Yeah, it is up and down actually from our end. Evening, Rhino.
Evening, Rhino.
Let me know if this stream is still buffering now. Is everything back up and running for you guys now? Just let me know if we're back up and running, folks. Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. It was an issue with our internet provider, I think, more than anything else. So nice shot there from Chris Morton. And what are we about to see, Chris? Not run out for the match. Nice shot again. And there we have it, folks. Sorry, folks, I've actually put the score on the wrong way around. So, apologies for that. I was in the midst of sorting out the internet, the stream. So I'll be back with you just in 2 moments, folks.
nice break there from Chris. And one frame away then from one frame away. So we've got Gary Collins joining us. For those of you that's been playing pool for a lot of years, you'll know Gary. He used to play in the old Murfield League when I first started, along with his, I assume still his good buddy Archie.
Oh yes.
Mr. Knowles. So yeah, I'll just talk him through it. We've got his touch screen here, so if we want to say that he's going to go for this ball next, we can do all that kind of business. This is this screen here that nobody at home can see. That one's our preview. That one's what actually goes out. That's our live stream, and that's people saying hi to us over there.
Right.
So,
Very good.
so yeah, we've got quite a bit going on.
Setup, isn't it?
Quite a busy setup. So if you want to talk to the folks as well, you can feel free to grab a microphone, Garrett. So, Chris Morton, one frame away.
Yeah, my mate has struggled a little bit tonight. I don't think he's brought his A game.
To be fair to Chris Walker, I've never seen him play. He came down. I know his lad's very good. His lad's Lewis is a good.
Lewis
really,
is a very good
really
little player. He's going to be a little will beater in a few years. I think he's Lewis.
But I've not seen Chris play, and he came down. We were playing an interleague game.
Yeah.
And he came down and he says, "Oh, me and Chris Morton were supposed to be playing a while back. Do you want to have a word with him and see if we can get it sorted out?" So messaged Morty, and he says, "Yeah, I'll fancy that. I'll be up for that." So they arranged a date, and as I said, I didn't know too much about Chris Walker, to be honest.
No, I do actually play in the same interleague team as Chris, for Shipley team, but I know he can play a lot better than he's played tonight. But
So which division do you play in then, Gary?
Division 1.
Division. All right, okay, because we're still in Division 3, us guys. So we played against the ladies team that I assume plays out at the same venue.
And you?
Yeah, we played against their team. Yeah. Actually, when we played over at it's Oddies, isn't it?
Oddies.
It's
now shut down.
Yes, I know. We heard earlier
now,
on. Yeah. But when we played over there, we won 17-1. Only loser were Lee Doyle.
Oh, really? Oh dear, Doyle,
and
come
he lost to young Lewis.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, young Lewis played well against him actually.
No disgrace. He's not allowed to play in Shipley League at the moment in Lewis, but I'm sure once he hits 16 he's going to be kicking our butts.
Why is he not allowed to play in that? Is there an age
I
limit
think there's
on
a bit
pubs,
of an age
or?
limit on some pubs within the
Right.
area, yes. So,
Fair enough.
but very good little pool player. It's nice to see though, because he's going to be taking over from all those boys when we retire.
That's what we want though. You need fresh blood coming through, don't you? I mean, only fresh blood we've had through it in the last few years has been Stuart Priestley at the tender age of 50.
I hit 50 in 2 weeks. Yeah.
No, there's some decent young players that come in as well. I mean, obviously Nathan Prescott is still only young and he's been around a while. He puts his nose through the door every now and then, and his mate Callum, who's improving daily. Really, his Callum is improving by the minute. He lets his mouth run away with him sometimes.
Somebody else that does that in Young Driver, I'm led to believe.
Oh, Driver,
he played with us for a few years in Mark.
He's alright.
Me and Archie, and he's a decent little player, but he's got to learn to slow down a little bit as Mark.
I think he's
a little bit overexcited.
He's got to learn when to switch his brain filter on. I think.
Yes.
I think that's. And he usually messages me after he's done something really stupid and said, "You're more sensible than me. Would you have done that or not?" No, that's just a ridiculous thing to do.
Yeah.
But hey ho. But yeah, he frequents this place a lot, does Mr. Driver. In fact,
He does.
he's got a game on the
8th of December against Roger Watson.
Right.
Which, tough game for Mark, really. Roger's a pretty capable player. The question is here, has he left a foul snooker? If he hasn't, then it's a good shot, that. Chris has no shot now, has he?
No.
Rhino's down tomorrow, so we've got commentary duo.
Who's he playing?
No, Rhino tomorrow. No, he'll be sat aside of me. Will Rhino?
Is he commentating tomorrow?
Is
who have we got on tomorrow night then?
Tomorrow night we've got Sam the Destroyer, Redfern,
Right,
Big Sam.
Yeah.
Playing against a lad called Josh Doon from Huddersfield Way. Sam's giving him 2 frames start, and they're playing for a £1,400 pot.
Nice.
So yeah, it's always nice to have Rhino outside of me as well. Usually keeps me in check.
A little bit of banter as well.
Right.
A bit of banter.
Rhino banter? Never. He's a professional, is Rhino. We were just on about earlier on, Rhino to Lammy. I said if I can get up to their Christmas comp at 147 as well on 28th, we could have me and you doing a bit of commentary for them, and then at least they get some rate commentators on them, wouldn't they?
147. I've been meaning to go up there because they do a lot of senior tournaments up there, don't they? And now I've hit the big 5-0, or I am hitting the 5-0. I'm eligible to play all these senior tournaments.
Lovely venue, mate. Lovely venue. Yeah. And nice guys as well that are involved in it. Definitely nice guys.
A lot of my Shipley mates, Pat and Colin over there, they play a lot of tournaments.
Well, I know Pat because I used to play county with Pat, you see. So
handy player is Pat.
Yeah, he's not over bad, is he?
Not at all. But we'll be giving it a bit of a blast.
Talking of young players coming through, Big Cal's walked into the room actually. He's stood there with grey jacket on down at bottom end, and he's one of the much improved ones. He's left himself a tough
These young
shot
kids
here.
Nowadays, though, they're fearless, aren't they? So you know,
it's rare they miss. That's the thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So Chris Morton had 2 shots and he's played that at 100 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Now he can play for another 2 shots here, but that's a bad shot for me. I think he's going to be snookered.
He can come off top cushion now and just nestle nicely up its arse.
I think that is a bad shot. Yeah,
good little shot is that, Chris. Good little shot.
Don't want it in. It's just about right. He's got to go 2 cushions and get behind it though. Not hard enough.
No, not hard enough at all.
Perfect line though.
I think it may well be a foul snooker here. Yeah, it's a foul snooker in it. So.
Yeah, so another frame back for Chris Walker. Why has he put that much angle on it? It's alright.
It's the point of no return, so he's got to just let his arm loosen up a little bit and win a few frames, and you just don't know, do you?
So has he just, because you've seen him play quite a bit before, has he just not gone anywhere near where he can do then?
Definitely not. I mean, he was county a couple of years ago with Chris.
Right, okay.
You know, so he's no mug, but he's not played well tonight. He said himself it's been a bit embarrassing for him. It hasn't been embarrassing at all. He's just not showing up. I just hope that he doesn't think that, you know, if he does get beat tonight, that's it, I'm not going to have another game, because he is a damn good pool player.
Yeah, is it his first money game?
It is his first money game,
and they're always the toughest anyway.
Yeah.
They're always the toughest. So Nathan
I know
says
Morton's played. He must have played 2 or 3 in the last couple of months, mustn't he? You know, so he's used to that environment, isn't he?
Yeah,
Chris Walker in, you know.
He's played a good number. So Nathan Prescott's asking who's chatting shit in commentary box. It's
the good-looking one is Gary.
Yeah, well, Gary don't own a mirror, but you'll know his lad anyway. It's Matty Collins' father actually. Is Gary that's outside of me. So he'll played a bit of local league ball with Gary's young boy. And he's much improved as well.
He has.
Matty, hasn't
Still
he?
a little bit erratic, but he's getting there.
He's getting a lot better though.
Yeah.
Every time I see him play, he impresses me more and more because whatever he's doing when he's practicing, he's learning from it.
Yeah.
He's one of the players that I've seen that's developed quite rapidly. He's not a superstar at the moment, but he's very, very capable. The way he's developing of upping his game further very quickly.
Yeah, he wants to stick around these guys in here because obviously, there's some half decent pool players in here, and
yeah,
what he don't want to do is, I know when he first started out, he was a little bit. He used to get really, really pissed off with himself when he did a bad shot or he lost the frame and that, and we used to tell him, calm down, don't worry about it, it's a game of pool.
You can't afford to do it, can you?
No, not at all. We've all been there and done that one. You've got to be able to lose to become a good pool player.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's, I think you need that bit of drive to inspire you to get better. I think you need that bit of anger and that bit of frustration at losing. But I think it's got to be sort of controlled as well. So it's kind of got to be. It's got to be. Yeah, I'm angry that I've lost, but it's not my opponent's fault. And shake hands, kind of. So there's a bit of a diplomatic line that you don't cross, isn't there?
Oh, caught with that, I shadow of a doubt.
So a bit of etiquette.
Get on with it and forget about it.
But then you got to. I think it's good to dwell on it a little bit. And good to think, well, yeah, I could have done that better. I could have done that better. And then you think, if I want to get better at this game, I've got to put my hours in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's all about. It's unfortunately a big majority of us that especially lads that play in Shipper League, we only pick his queues up on a Monday night now.
And so you're from that neck of woods. You used to travel over, didn't you, play?
I did, yeah. But it just got too much. It just got too much for me. I couldn't have a beer out, and it was. If I were working day shift, it was like 16 hours before I was getting back home, and
it's difficult travelling all that way for a couple of frames of pool.
As much as I love them lads that I played with for all them years with Black Horse boys, it just
enough's enough though, isn't it, when you do it?
Yeah.
You've got to draw a line somewhere.
I'm giving counties a go again this year, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, I can't be bothered with them anymore, mate. I went
seniors. Old man now, you see.
You get an extra frame actually at seniors. You get 5 frames instead of 4. I remember. I did it for 3 seasons, and I don't know why. and fair play to anybody that does play at county. I won't knock you for it, but I just thought I've driven 3.5 hours up to a venue in Cumbria.
Yeah.
Played 4 frames of pool. Then I've driven 3.5 hours back on a Sunday when I'm feeling rough as hell.
Got to be dedicated. That's another frame back for Mr. Walker.
Yeah, when I thought to me, I just thought it were a bit pointless. And the only thing that I did like about it actually was when we qualified for Yarmouth. We came second in division when I were in county team. Qualified for Yarmouth, we played in national finals down there.
Yeah.
We didn't do very well in it, but what we did do, we had great banter and great team spirit and a cracking time down there. So
can't beat a trip down to Yarmouth. First time Black Horse boys went down to Yarmouth, we actually got into money, and we didn't even know world rules at the time because it was a new format with world rules then, and we went down. I'm getting abused by Pat O'Mahony now. Yeah, we went down there and got into money, so we did all right. But it's a good laugh.
It is, and that's what it's all about. It's all about having a laugh and having a bit of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we've just been down with Interleague team. We qualified for Knockout Cup, and again, they're just great weekends, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're just cracking weekends. worst part about it for me were I'd entered the singles event that were going on, national singles championship thing that were going on. So I won my first match at 5 o'clock on Thursday. Put me through into Friday's next round. Had my body weight in beer. Went to bed at about 3:30. 4 o'clock in the morning, Dan Mack, who I think's playing on bottom table at the moment, decides that he's going to run over and jump on bed and wake us up. All back in arena at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Nice.
Green.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, so first few frames I couldn't see, and then one of his good pals, Robbie, went and bought me a pint, and then
that
just
settled you
that
down.
fixed me.
Exactly.
It fixed me.
Yep. The old hair of the dog. I think if Chris can probably nick it next couple of frames, I think it, never say never. But
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's
just going to take one frame at a time.
in the
Nice
hole.
little effort,
It's
that good little shot.
I think these last couple of frames is showing a bit more of what he can do. So Lammy, you still there, pal, or have you long since gone? Mark Lamb's messaged me earlier on. He's one at 147 stream team, is Mark Lamb.
Alright.
And he's wanting another game down here, is Lammy. We played the other week down here. He does own a record now, does Lammy. Longest pool money match in history.
He's not a fudger, is he?
He's a world rules player, so
Alright.
yeah. So 9 3/4 hours in a race to 15.
That's shocking, Mark.
Yeah. So somebody were asking how good he is. I said I don't know. I don't know how good he is because I've only seen 9 3/4 hours of him playing. Most of them were asleep. I bet there's very few places that's had a money match finish at that time though, mate.
I've sat down for 9 hours of it. Come on, lad.
And he still won.
And he still won. Yeah. Well, like I say, we'll be heading over to 147 Club for next Old Man's tournament, whenever that is in New Year.
Well, we've got there's a Christmas tournament going on down here on 22nd. Then on 28th, 147's got a Christmas tournament.
Right.
So yeah, it's worth having a look into those, Gary, and seeing if you fancy attending both of them, because they'll both be crackers. I know. Am I right in saying that Bring Cropper's won his entry money back a couple of times because of his fancy dress? Lammy, correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but I'm sure I've seen Bring Cropper's won his money back at some point.
Bit of a long day, is that, Mark? Bit of a long day. Hey up, Mr. Harris Alley has appeared.
Yeah. Old man H.
Oh yes.
He's still
He's still doing it, innit?
with cheese, but yeah, shared with me. So yeah.
Pat
So-
O'Mahony's just laughed his head off at the at that statement that I've just come out with.
Oh, you see, that's what it is. Bring Cropper's Bring Cropper wears about. Yeah. Speaking of seniors.
Speaking of seniors,
Is Harris has just woken up from his mid-evening nap to join us. So Morty's only 2 balls away from a win here.
yeah.
He's just
I
checking
think
his
if
ankle.
he can just drop this yeller in,
I think he needs
it's
to
on,
just-
isn't it?
I think he just needs to run through about 2 or 3 inches, otherwise he'll snooker himself. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's over
That's
with,
it.
isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, I don't know. Looking at your mind, you, he's got down on it.
It's,
hasn't
it's deceptive as the camera, mate. And well, he's gone for double, hasn't he? I don't think he has gone for double actually. I think he's gone for pot. But that's a shot. He's had a nightmare there.
he? So you were saying, Mark, speaking of the seniors, when's our next tournament then, please?
Yeah, I mean, how many tables have you boys got up at 147 as well, Lammy? Because are you about 10 or 12 up there? Or I know you've got a good number, haven't you?
It's a very good setup, isn't it? Very good setup.
No, I mean, if you were going to if you were going to emigrate somewhere and set up a pool club, you'd model it on that.
Yeah, definitely.
100%, definitely. Oh, I don't want to reveal it. I don't want to reveal it.
Don't want to reveal nothing yet, does it?
Do us a favour though, Lammy, because I know that Ebron's useless. Just make sure that you've got Tilly in the Premier Pool Series. Make sure you've got Mrs. in that.
Nine tables, big comps, we can max it 12.
9's enough though,
yes,
for what you need. It's,
definitely.
Like I say, they do some crackers up there. It's a nice
canny little shot, Mr. Walker, a canny little shot.
There is a 2-cushion snooker on now, but he's going for just 1 cushion escape and hitting it.
Oh, unlucky.
He's going to leave a foul snooker.
Yeah, foul snooker.
Is it?
No, it's not. No, it's not a foul snooker. Just wants to take it nice and steady now.
So those boys at 147 as well. They've got cameras on multiple tables as well, so they can do stream on a few of them. So I wouldn't be screwing this personally, and that's the reason why. I'd have much sooner topped that off 2 cushions with a bit of right hand side.
He don't want to be thumping this in now, he just wants to try and drop it in.
It must be tough though, knowing that every shot could be your last shot.
Yeah.
And that could well be it. Yeah, that could well be. Barring something ridiculous.
I think I'm going to take him outside now and kick his head in.
Yeah, just kick him round car park a little
give him
bit.
a good slapping. Well done, Morton.
Chris.
Unlucky, Mr. Walker.
Chris makes it through. So
unlucky, pal.
We'll see if we can get a quick word with Mr. Morton.
I shall leave you. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, Garrett. Much appreciated, mate. So Chris Morton is the winner. So we'll see if we can get a few words off him. So I'm going to try and interview Morton as sensibly as I can, and I do speak a bit of Morton. So Morton, so how do you think you went anyway, mate? In seriousness,
I struggled, and I genuinely think that probably the worst, without being disrespectful to Chris, because he's a good player, and we played county trials one year, and we both 3 for 3. Winner got through to county, he battered me 3-0 in about 2 minutes.
Right, okay.
He played really well, so I have all the respect for him. I'm not dissing the bloke at all, but it was hard when I was playing so badly and going more and more in front, and it was hard to get the concentration.
Right, okay.
And at the end I could have took it out quite early, a lot earlier.
Yeah.
But it was hard.
You were just struggling a bit.
Yeah, because it's not. I know he can play so much better, and I've, not felt sorry for him. That's the wrong word, because I didn't because it's money at the end of the day. Yeah. But it was hard to play at that when I was so far up, and I was thinking I'm playing so bad. How am I 12-2 up?
Yeah.
That way,
Yeah.
I played a lot better against Josh and got beat.
Yeah, I thought Josh played pretty good as well.
He did. I've always respected him well for Josh, because he played really well against me, and I'll be honest, I thought you never think you can't win, you can't lose, never ever think that. I'm not that kind of person, but
you thought you were favourite sort of thing.
I wouldn't even say favourite, but I thought if I play well I'll win.
Yeah.
And I did play well, and I did win.
Yeah.
So I missed a few balls here and there. I played the key shot bad, but tonight I were struggling, because no matter what I was doing, I was winning the frame, and it was hard.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Strange, but
Anyway, Morty, it's always a pleasure to have you here, mate.
It is.
Always a pleasure.
Tonight, so I'm going to have a go on your white tip now, so is that alright?
it's not, but anyway.
I'll let you watch.
Thanks, Morty. Much appreciated.
And Kath, if you're watching, I'm not really.
Right, guys. So, thanks for joining us, and we're back again about 7:30 tomorrow evening. Thank you very much. See you.